Hi, this is Tony with StuffSeniorsNeed.com, and I am coming to you today with a video regarding grants and other free services that are available for seniors. As my parents were aging, these were some of the services I was looking for, and I'm going to tell you how to find them. Okay. As I looked online, one of the things I noticed is that there aren't too many actual cash payments available to seniors. Typically what happens is both the state and the federal government will wind up giving block grants to local communities to provide these types of services. So as I go through these, I just want you to understand that some services may be in your area, may not be in your area, just based upon budgetary issues. But I'm going to show you how to look for and find them. This way you can find the ones in your area. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to look for your local Office of the Aging. Now this could go by another name in your county. It could be the Division of Senior Services, something like that. But this is an organization which is designed to pool the resources of the entire community, typically at a county level, okay, in terms of assisting seniors on a local level. And I'm going to go through some of the services that are available in my area. Again, these might not all be available in your area. You may have a different set of services. But still, I just want to go through them to give you an idea of what's available for you. First of all, benefit counseling. There are volunteers that will sit down with seniors and give them just a synopsis of the types of programs that are available and for what they qualify for. Because in my particular instance, I didn't know what my parents were eligible for. So that's extremely important. The next one here, you can see that elderly pharmaceutical assistance insurance coverage. Now, only 22 states have this currently. The reason why a lot of states gave up their pharmaceutical assistance programs is that those programs were dropped when the federal government took over assisting seniors in 2006 with Medicare Part D. However, New York is one of those states that still has a program available. It's known as Epic here. And if you do, if your state does have that type of program, the Office of the Aging would know how to go about the qualification process. Family caregiver support services. This can vary a great deal. It can be anything from where the Office of the Aging has volunteers that'll come over and give you a couple of hours break, you know, as a caregiver from dealing with the burdens of caregiving, or it could be in where I live in Suffolk County in New York. There's actually one nursing home where 1 week a year a caregiver will be able to drop the loved one they're caring for off for 1 week a year, basically to give them a vacation. This type of respite care is available. I don't know if it's available in your area, but it's worth checking out. Elder abuse prevention. I'm going to be talking a little bit later about the state ombudsman program, but the Office of the Aging is one of your government agencies on point for dealing with elder abuse prevention. The foster grandparent program. This is something where it allows seniors to feel like they still a part of the community. And it's basically a case where seniors get paired up with special needs children just in order to teach. It allows each of them to learn and to grow through each other. It's a really nice program that allows seniors to feel like they're still worthy. Next, the HICAP program. And this is designed to make applying for health insurance easier. Now, if you have ever had to go through the process of whether it's Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, especially Medicaid, it is beyond difficult what the government makes you go through. And I actually have a separate video talking just about the Medicaid process. But these trained volunteers will assist you through that process. Home care services. This is when the minor housework, it could be the laundry, picking up the dry cleaning, the food shopping. It just gets to be difficult for seniors. And there are cases where, you know, a volunteer will come over and just help with those basics. Okay? Next, legal assistance. I actually was able to use my local Office of the Aging to find a pro bono attorney, okay, who was able to help my mother write letters to her debtors to get those debts forgiven after she took her heart attack and had to go on Medicaid. All her income was being taken by Medicaid to pay for the nursing home. She didn't have any to pay her debts. So I had contacted the Office of the Aging, and they put me in touch with this legal assistance department in a local college that specializes in dealing with seniors. So that may be available in your area. Check your local Office of the Aging. Nutritional programs, these are for seniors so that they don't go hungry. It can consist of either Meals on Wheels or local charities and food pantries that can provide services for seniors. Next, that ombudsman service. Think of the ombudsman. The best way for me to describe it, it would be they're like your union representative in a nursing home. Okay, they are the people who you will go to if there is a problem with the level of care in a nursing home. That information should be prominently displayed when you walk in the nursing home. However, if you have any problems, by all means go to the Office of the Aging and they will be able to assist you in pointing you in the right direction. Residential repairs. My local Office of the Aging has a program where volunteer contractors will come and do minor household repairs for seniors who can't do them themselves. They will volunteer their time. The senior has to pay for the materials, but still, for the labor to be done for free is a wonderful thing. Senior daycare. This is a case where a senior doesn't need to be supervised 24/7, but they still require some supervision just because they're getting on in years, and it enables them, for lack of a better phrase, to get a day out, be around people their own age, rather than just being cooped up at home. Those types of things are available. The Senior Services Employment Program. This is a grant from the federal government to the local level that provides training so that seniors can re-enter the workforce if they choose to. Then we have the Telephone Reassurance Program, and then also free transportation. Now, this is a case of where if a senior needs to get to a doctor's appointment and there's no one to take them and they don't have a car anymore, this will provide curb-to-curb service. Now, they don't help them get into the van. They have to be able to get in the van on their own. At least that's the way it works in my community. So that means, if they're in a wheelchair, this isn't going to work out. However, it's something for you to consider if there's no other means available. So the reason why I'm going through this is just to give you a general idea of some of the services that are available. And I certainly hope that you take the time to look in your area and to find out what's available for you. Once again, this is Tony with Stuff Seniors Need, and I will see you next time.